Okay, so I noticed this is right before the DLC comes out. But I just wanted to discuss an idea or a theory I have. I've been watching a few videos on the Remnant lore because I never really delved into the Remnant lore. Wait, what? Wait. Just anyway. I'm just trying to do the. What? Okay, there's something wrong here, right? It's supposed to be sure, not. Why? Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Anyway, I just wanted to discuss an idea that I had because I've been delving into the Remnant lore a little bit. And I know it's concerning Wallace. I know a lot of people think that he shares a lot in common with the Dreamers. But okay, so after hearing the Root Mother's backstory, I actually think he has more in common with her than he does with the Dreamers. And I think maybe they don't seem to be going in any particular direction with the DLC, so at least so far. Like, the next DLC doesn't seem to... I don't know, like, it just, like, because they don't seem to be answering any questions with the DLC stories. Like, the Woken King was cool, but didn't really answer any questions. Not to me, anyway. Like, I'm still wondering what's going on with Ford and all that. We have yet to find out anything. But besides that, ow. What? Besides that, from what I can tell, this one doesn't really seem to do it. No thanks. This one doesn't really seem to ow. Now, I don't really know anything about the story so far. And then next DLC. It's been a while since I played this, forgive me. I don't have to play anything, honestly. But they don't really seem to be answering any questions like, you know, what's going on with Wallace? Why does he, you know, why is he sharing these connections with, like, Dreamers and Root Mother? Or not connections, but similarities, I guess. And what, you know, what happened with Ford? They don't really seem to be answering any questions, but... Well, I don't know what they might be doing, but my theory originally was that Wallace might turn out to be like a Root father. And the Root might... I guess he might act like a Dreamer too, in a way? I'm kind of thinking that maybe the Root might come back to Earth. And attack Ward 13, kind of like they were originally. And again, this is based off of, you know, what I had heard that the Root Mother's origin is. Not origin, but like what she had gone through, I guess. And I know it's not like extremely similar, but I have a feeling that it might do that. The simple existence of a Root Mother would also imply that there would be a Root Father, right? And I think it's very possible that Wallace may be that Root Father, at least in the future. and he may not even know it. But that's just my theory. I mean, I could be very wrong. Oh yeah, it kind of looks different. But I'm thinking, you know, well, something they could do at least. Honestly, I don't know what the third DLC is going to hold for us, but I don't think anyone is going to be, like, guessing correctly based off of the first one was and what the second one looks to be. Before it's not out yet, so I don't know really what it's going to be like, but it's, I was thinking, you know, something they can do is like make it a root come back and attack 413 because of Wallace. Kind of like how the root mother, you know, he was getting close to 413, so she is flat. And Wallace might be either the same or, you know, real good, just wailing on them. I don't remember what I really like that gun that much. It's cool, but it's slow in my taste. I just use the bow. One bow, what is it? Oh wait,
this isn't looking good.
It's wrong. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But I'd rather just use that one. That's not. Oh, wait, what? Where's that bow at? I know I have that bow. Where is it? What? Here, oh. I'm blind. This one. Crescent Moon bow. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name. I do really like this bow. Oh my god. Yeah. Angle. Press. Where is it? Yeah, that's... Anyway, sorry. I get lost in my thoughts and just what I'm doing, and I'm just like all over the place. That's why it's hard for me to talk about stuff like this. And it's not like I can control it, or it's not like I do it intentionally. It just happens. Like, I just lose my train of thought for a second. I usually get back to it, but sometimes I forget it completely. Anyway, that's a little bit of information about me, but also just my theory on Wallace, I guess. Not maybe a potential idea for a future DLC. So far as I know, they still haven't announced that the DLC is going to hold a survival mode, which is a little disappointing because honestly, like, the survival mode in Remnant Ashes is definitely my favorite feature in that game. If they don't make one for Remnant 2, I'd be very disappointed. And I know I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people who would say the same thing. And if none of you, if you guys had started with the Remnant series with Remnant 2, I would strongly recommend going back to experience Remnant from the Ashes, and especially the DLCs, especially Survival Mode, if you haven't. It is so much fun. Like, that's one reason I was just looking forward to Remnant 2 so much, because like, I just love the gameplay. It's like they really captured Dark Souls with guns, like, just so well. And the survival mode is so freaking good. I desperately want to see, well, I would love to see a similar survival mode incorporated into the every Souls game. That would just be so freaking cool. Running through Dark Souls 3 with your friends in a survival mode like that, or weapons and everything's random. God, that is like it's kind of like a wet dream for me. Which sounds kind of weird, but I didn't know how else to put that. But you know, I thought that would be really cool. I don't think we'll see it in any of the previous Souls games, but maybe we'll get it in Elden Ring. Maybe. I doubt it, but you know, it's possible. I guess. I guess it's like the procedurally generated stuff really like in the nature of Soul games. Maybe it'll be a little bit more difficult to mention that. What's that? I never seen that before. I like the gun. I like the blow on that right after. Well, I also have a tendency to not do very good whenever I'm actually like streaming or anything. Like, I don't really know why. It's like the same thing as like, you know, you do really good by yourself, but whenever you like play with friends or you have someone watching you, then you just like do bad for no reason.
This is it.
Like, why? And it's like, oh, I don't know. It's weird. You know, okay, so to give you an idea of how good I am with this bow, right? This is the weapon, primary weapon that I use to fight. What was it? Not... What is his name?
This ain't good.
Okay, this is ridiculous. Never had any problem with doing that. Fuck. That's part of the reason I mainly use that gun. Is for, like, experimenting with guns and stuff. I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. When, like, I technically, yes, I could use a gun or a weapon for a longer period of time than I usually give it, and it might work better. I might get more used to it. But I just don't like doing that. I just like to play how I like to play, and then that way I don't get fucked over, and I actually have fun. Especially these days, like, I just don't have a lot of time to play anymore. So I like to try and enjoy the little time that I get as much as possible. But, yeah, so that is actually, I use that bow primarily to fight, the second to last boss. I forget his name in the main story. I want to say it's Nightmare. No, that's the final boss. I don't remember his name. What cancer was the third to last? Venom was his name, yeah. That's the primary weapon that I use to defeat Venom on Apocalypse by myself. So yeah, I was pretty good with it at one point. Not right now, but at one point.
Glad that's over.
Fat characters in games, and I'm not shaming fat people. I'm just saying like it's always fat enemies in games. And they're always like, what's that smell? Like in Killing Floor 2, the fucking fat guys are like, what's that smell? And they're chasing you down. You're just kiting them around while you fucking get ammo and shit. And look for the collectibles and you, what's that smell? Fucking you. You literally vomit. Like, one of his attacks is vomiting on you. And it does not look good. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with you. There. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But if you stayed this long, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate your viewing. Like, I know I'm all over the place, but I really appreciate you. Like, I really enjoy doing this. And I really enjoy just being myself. In my videos, just doing whatever. Like, I really love doing that. Like, and part of the reason I like to do that is just because that's whenever I can actually capture, like, both my funniest moments for myself, but also like with my friends, but also my best gaming moments. Is just, you know, recording myself just playing, just doing whatever, you know. That's when it happens, not when I'm recording trying to do it. It doesn't happen that way, not for me. That's kind of like the natural way for things to happen, I feel. But again, if you stayed this long, I really appreciate you, and thank you. But I think this is gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to discuss that theory that I had while I tried to search for the house thing for the Anguish quest line. I was curious if they patched it. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but trying to do the Anguish quest, or get the weapon rather, I'm able to find a house, and I talk to the guy, and he teleports me to that thing or whatever, and then I do liquid escape, and do liquid escape, and then I go and I find him in Yaisha, I believe. Whatever the next step is, it works, but for some reason, I do everything correctly and I don't die, because I know it says if you die you have to restart at a certain point. It's pretty early on, but I don't die. But I find him in Yaisha, and then whenever it gets to the labyrinth, he just never appears. I don't know why, but he never does. I've tried it multiple times, and I just eventually got tired of doing it, because it's honestly really annoying. And I was just curious if maybe they had patched that. I don't know if it's a common problem. I wasn't able to find anything online about it, so might just be me, and I might just be screwed. I don't know. I don't know what else I can do to fix it. Tried asking in groups, and no one seems to have an answer, so I guess it's only me that really has a problem. But if you happen to run into the same problem and have a solution, or if you know if it's been patched, let me know. I'd appreciate that. And again, if you've stayed this long, I appreciate you. Thank you.